Hello, everybody. It is that time again. January is rolling around and it is time for New Year's resolutions. Lots of people do different things for New Year's resolutions, but one thing that is very common is veganuary, or going vegan or vegetarian for the month of January. And this is a trend that I cannot jump on, as I have been vegetarian for coming up 6 years now. But that does mean that I have some very specific experience that I can impart on you. I can show you some quick, fun, interesting, easy and cheap vegetarian student uni meals. Over the next couple of days, I'm going to film everything that I eat for dinner. I'm going to show you how I cook it. I'm also going to show you how much everything costs. Let's go. First, let's make pasta. You want, as always, to start by preheating your oven. And then fill up and boil your kettle. I'm using the Richmond's fake sausages, but you can use whichever ones you prefer, and pop them in the oven. Then I am hand peeling and mincing a couple of cloves of garlic. How much you use is up to you. I quite like a lot of garlic personally. Next, I add some salt to a pot and I fill it up with my boiled water from the kettle, and I place it on the hob on a high heat. My pasta is this penne pasta from Home Bargains. Put some oil into another pot and then onto the hob on a medium heat. And then once the oil is up to temperature, add in your garlic. We just want to brown the garlic in the oil a little bit. Then, to make things easy for myself, I'm adding in a tin of chopped tomatoes. You can add in as much as you want. The more you add, the more sauce you'll have. I would recommend using half a tin and then using the other half a day later. I'm also adding some pasta water into the sauce. To mimic that meaty depth you sometimes miss from vegetarian food, I am adding a little bit of Marmite, but you could also just add a stock cube if you don't have Marmite around. For herbs, I add oregano, basil, thyme, parsley, rosemary, a freshly ground black pepper. Then take the pasta off the boil. Take the sausages out of the oven. Add your sauce to your pasta, stir, and then plate up. This is a really easy, quick, simple meal that you can customise to your own tastes and make with very little stuff in your cupboard. First, drain your tofu. Then cut it into slabs with layers of kitchen roll in between. Stack them up and weigh them down with something like plates. I don't have a tofu press, so you definitely don't need one. Let that sit for about 40 minutes until most of the water has drained from the tofu, and then cut it up into bite-sized pieces. Peel and grate a clove of 2 of garlic. Add sesame oil to a medium heat pan, then add soy sauce, sesame oil and rice wine vinegar to a bowl. Add ginger and chili powder. Coat the tofu pieces in this mix, then onto a tray and into the oven. We added some enoki mushrooms to the up to temperature pan and lightly browned them before adding water and a stock soup base. You can get these ones from Starry Mart just off campus for very cheap. Stir that all together, add your noodles and simmer until they're cooked and the stock has reduced. Combine and enjoy. Again, this is a recipe that can be customised to one's tastes. Change up the stock, base, seasoning and even add different vegetables. Preheat your oven and add your protein to a tray. I like the corn southern fried nuggets for this. Cut up florets of broccoli. Add boiling water to a pot and place on a medium-high heat. Add your broccoli florets and cook for 8 to 10 minutes. Cut the base off of a gem lettuce and peel off the leaves, and then cut them into smaller pieces. And when everything is ready, simply assemble and enjoy. And then I got sick. Again. But that doesn't mean I can't cook, even when I really don't want to. All I had the effort for was cooking frozen food, but there's such a great selection of vegetarian frozen food. I would best suggest Tesco or Lidl, as our new Home Bargains doesn't carry any frozen vegetarian protein. This time I just had vegetarian protein and frozen chips. I added some broccoli for health. And hey presto, you have the most beige meal ever, which we can all admit we need once in a while. An alternative to just cooking frozen chips, if you want a little more effort, is to make roast potatoes. Simply cut the eyes off your potatoes and then cut them up into chunks. Cover them in olive oil. Add a little bit of salt, and then I put mine in the air fryer for 20 minutes at 200 degrees Celsius. I had these roast potatoes with salad and the Richmond sausages, but again, you can mix and match. The final thing I want to show you is how much easier it is to make vegetarian mince. This is so versatile, from spag bowls to burritos and so much more. Simply add your corn to a pan on a medium heat and add some form of liquid that the mince will soak up. I personally added in some chopped tomatoes for texture and flavour. Cook this for 10 minutes, stirring often to make sure that it doesn't stick to the bottom of the pan. Add seasoning of your choice. These are the ones I used today. And then make what you want. I was going with tacos today, so I put some taco shells in the oven. But you can do anything with this, and it makes a great leftover as well. One thing that I want to stress is that being vegetarian can be really easy. It's not as stressful and expensive and as difficult as a lot of people say it is. For example, I spend about £25 a week on shopping, as opposed to a lot of people spending a lot more on meat just alone. Being vegetarian, it doesn't mean you have to give up everything that you love. Any of these recipes you could add cheese to, pretty much. I don't like cheese, but if you do, and that's something that you are worried about giving up, then don't. As long as it's not Parmesan cheese and a couple others, you'll be fine. But have a go trying any of these recipes. I promise that you will enjoy at least one of them, and you'll find something that you love about cooking that doesn't just have to be about meat. Anyways, I hope you are having a wonderful January, and your New Year's resolutions are going very well. And I hope one of them is being vegetarian, because it's a lot of fun. Bye!